Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing something kind of different. This is a combination of me being bored and having a bunch of these Lego keychain minifigs here. So basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to find the top 3 videos of tutorials on how to take Lego keychains off of minifigures, and we're going to test and see if they actually work. So what we're going to do is we're gonna just roll on over to the laptop and see what we can get into today. Okay, so if we just go into YouTube and then we go how to remove Lego keychain, and we're gonna filter by view count. So we're gonna deal with these 3. I actually have heard of this guy before. That's about it. So let's go to this first one here. Great, here we go.
Alright, so if you're like me, you probably have a kid who is really into Lego.
I am that kid.
My son loves Lego. The problem is, the most popular part of the Lego sets are the minifigures. You know, the little Lego
true.
guys.
Wise words, you should listen to this Lego.
Or Zane.
Let's just skip ahead here, shall we?
But if you know the secret to get all the minifigures you want, I'm going to really weld it into the top of this
R2-D2.
There's a spike that goes all the way down the center of the figure. So
actually, the new one, because we messed this up.
Or
this is the one I
pull it
care
out
about
is really
the
going to damage the minifigure. So the best way to do is to melt it. That's right. We're going to play with some fire.
What?
So the first thing you do is you light a candle, and you want to make sure the wick is a little low so you don't get too high of a flame, because you don't want to wind up melting the top of your minifigure. The next thing you do is you grab the minifigure. What you want to do is you want to make sure as you hold it over the flame that you hold the chain very tight, because what you're going to do is you're going to wind up heating up this round link, but you want it to conduct the heat into this spike that goes all the way down through the figure. Alright, so you want to keep the flame towards the back of this, and then the spike goes as far away from the head. You can see that just keep like any mini-flip, but surely, boom, there you go.
Okay, wait. So...
and here you go, it's starting to come. Slowly but surely, boom,
what?
there you go, it's out.
That's crazy. Okay. I mean, we have to try this now, right? I don't see any other... Okay, let's do this. I'm so curious. Is this gonna work? Okay, here, we've got our candle. Let's light this sucker. Come on. Maybe. Okay, so now we hold this part over the flame basically until it breaks. Oh, no way, what? Yo! Okay. That's crazy. Look it came all the way out. Sorry, it's not really focusing. Come on. I mean, it's a little bit warm, obviously, and a little bit weird looking on top because there was obviously a piece sticking in there and now it got burned. It's a little hot. This is what this thing looks like. Whoa, that was so easy. That took like a minute. Okay, first video, easy. I mean, that took a second, literally no trouble at all. Okay, so this is a definite clear way to do things. Let's go on to the second video and see if it's just as easy. I'm kind of hoping one of these fails spectacularly, because that will just make this video so much more entertaining. But if anything else fails, we're coming back to this strategy, because this worked really, really well. Okay, now we're going to be trying the second way to remove the keychains. Let's see what this person has to say.
What is up, you guys? This is Lego's Keychain. This big key ring there. See how that goes in? You're gonna have to use a lot of force to do it, but if you like, see there, I just put a... You gotta just keep trying. Different pressure needed.
So basically just...
And then move them back like this.
Destroy it.
Back toward me. You just kind of want to bend this off till you break it. going to be this peg that sticks up in the middle, and it changes from figure to figure. It depends off. There you go. And now Groot's in it.
Interesting. So we're just gonna take some pliers to it and then just until it comes out. I mean, I was hoping I could destroy something today, so let's do that. Okay, so I only found these pliers, which might be a little bit small, but I mean, it's about the right size for Lego. So I guess the real question is, are they strong enough to break this? Okay, I bent it, and now we can pull that out. But then, I don't know what we do with this thing. The guy said to, like, pull it out, and then, like, twist it. I don't know. This is, like, kind of working, but it definitely is taking longer and not as clean as the first one. It could be that my pliers are no good. They're about the right size, they're just not as thin and long, so that could be why. Sound is looking like this, so the keychain part is off, it's in pieces, but they're still like part of the head, so it's not ideal. We're gonna try the third way and then kind of compare all these. I think this way it could work potentially, and I could be doing some stuff wrong, but the first way has just proven to be way easier. Okay, last video. I'm not sure if I have high hopes or not, because this looks like another pliers video, but let's see.
Hi, this is Sean from minifigpriceguide.com for the minifigure. You heat it up with the soldering iron. I touch the tip of the keychain, and I kind of wait, maybe 30 seconds.
Okay, this guy is like fancy stuff. He's like heating it up. So let's just try, I think I know what to do here. We're going to try a combination of heating it up and then trying to pull it out. Okay, so all we have left is this older R2-D2. I really want to have this just as a minifigure, so getting the keychain off is going to be important to me. So we're going to light this. This is a little different than the video, but the idea is basically the same. Okay, so what the guy basically said is you heat this up. Again, I still think the first video is the best, but you're supposed to just heat it up, and then as it gets weaker, oh my goodness, you take the pliers and then you try to pull it out. Okay, this isn't really working. I'm gonna just... Yeah, so... Just made the chain come off. And now this is just kind of left behind, so I guess I really can only use the pliers or else it's going to cause more damage with the flame like it already has on the side. So, just blow out the candle, and then we'll just mess with this thing. Kind of problems. You can see it got burned a little bit on the side, so it's just not quite the same as just burning it off. So now let's compare the three videos, shall we? Okay, so starting from the beginning, we have R2-D2 number 1, which we used the first video, which was the burning video, which I think worked the best. So you can see there's nothing left in the hole, and it might look a little bit burned, but there's no like really burn marks on it, and generally it just came out really nicely. Like 10 out of 10. This is great. Just looks like a normal minifig. Number 2, we have the Santa Claus from just using the pliers video. As you can see, it's still kind of in there. You can definitely tell this used to be a keychain, and you can kind of see it from every angle. The pliers I use might not be the best because they don't quite match the video, but that's why I find the candle one to be helpful. Is you don't need to have a specific kind of candle. It's just a very universal thing that'll work. And then lastly, we have, this one is, I call it the middleman method, because, or the tag team method is actually a better name, because you're using the candle and the pliers, and the result is R2-D2 looks burned and you don't get the thing out. In conclusion, the fire method, the first video, easily the best way to do things. I'm not sure why, like, the other ways worked, kind of, but like, why would you do the other ways if you've seen the first video? The burning it off took like literally 10 seconds. It was so easy, didn't damage the minifigure. So if you're gonna get a keychain and you're like, oh man, I want to take this off, it's not that hard. Just use the Fireway. It was great. The other two were like iffy, and obviously you can argue I didn't have the right equipment. So doing it right is circumstantial, while the Fire one is universally going to work as far as I know. I mean, I didn't use the same kind of lighter, the same kind of candle as that guy. Actually, it was probably the same kind of candle, but the candle doesn't really matter because it's just the heat that burns the part out. And who knows, maybe different keychains work differently. But as far as I can tell, that is clearly the best way, and I'm really happy with it. So all the videos are linked in the description, so you can check those out if you want to. Leave me a comment, let me know about your keychain experiences, because I'm sure all of us have had Lego keychains we want to mess with. So hopefully today I've shown you guys how possible it is to remove those keychains. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Peace out. See you guys later.